Hi, welcome to the final Just Some Guys of the year.
Oh, I was like, final.
Final Just Some Guys ever. I am here with Tory, and today is the Les Mis podcast. The Les Mis Just Some Guys, and like to...
Les Misérables.
And to celebrate the end of the year, you cannot see this, but what I actually have is bacon soda. Yeah, get your fixin'.
Not baking soda, bacon. Bacon soda.
This is like for real. It's actually for real. I found it at a candy shop, and I wonder how it tastes.
Yeah, should we pour it into the glasses now?
Yes.
We're gonna split it.
Sent you some here and then
Give me the whole thing.
Well, we're going to fill up.
It's actually
Unless
soda.
Cody wants some.
Careful.
I think Cody would want some.
No, you're not pouring it over the glass.
It's okay. It's only your Dex.
I have to clean it.
I am sorry.
I think I was planning on cleaning it tomorrow anyway.
Alright, so
Yeah, it smells like
bacon.
No, that's not what bacon smells like.
But yes, to take it seriously, we're going to be doing a Les Miserables podcast, and this one's going to be slightly different. I promise you we'll actually put effort into it.
It's gonna be slightly different.
Alright, cheers to Stanley.
This is gonna be awful. Well, it still smells awful, and it confuses my mouth because it tastes like bacon. And it's also soda.
What is this? What sorcery? Witchcraft!
I don't want to drink anymore. Don't choke. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I'm gonna have to drink some more, but get
We
used
still
to
have a
that.
whole bottle.
I don't.
Wasn't it nice that
I don't want any
decided to
more
just-
than what's in my glass.
At first I was going to get you a full bottle and get us
Well,
2
I'm glad that you
bottles.
did. Because I'm gonna throw up when I'm done with just this part that you gave me.
But it turned out bacon soda is quite expensive.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. I seen you chug whiskey. It's not that
I
bad.
don't chug whiskey. No, that's not like this.
Alright,
I know that. No. Oh my god.
so we got the intro out of the way. By the way, you died in the war.
I didn't know what. What?
Alright, the story of Les Mis. What do you know of the story
Okay,
of Les
sure.
Mis so far?
I really can't even remember at all, so that's not very helpful.
Have you seen any productions besides my beautiful
That was
production?
the only one I saw was when the high school put it on, and I remember really enjoying it, but I don't remember what the whole, I guess, basic plot was. The synopsis of the plot. Do you have a synopsis of the plot, sort of thing?
It's like...
It's kind of complicated.
It is complicated. It's like, it's mainly following Jean Valjean, who at first was a prisoner because he did the most drastically thing ever, he took bread. So...
Oh yeah.
He'd been sentenced to prison for what? I think 5 years, I think. And then 5, maybe 5, I don't know, it was like a little bit more. And
a lot that you would
Yeah.
expect from bread.
and it's
Stealing bread.
how dare you so? And it took a toll on him, basically, and and then Javert released him on the condition of, you have to wear this tag. You have to basically tell people who you are and how dangerous you are, because people who take loaves of bread are very, very dangerous. Of course he disobeys, and he becomes mayor. So he
becomes what?
He becomes mayor. Mayor.
Mayor.
Yeah. And then he meets
sorry.
this beautiful
Sometimes
prostitute.
I think you're saying other things.
I do.
I thought you said male. Well, it's like, I thought he was a man. What?
And he meets this prostitute, Fontaine, who was a prostitute because, like, when she was pregnant with Cosette, her father, the father of Cosette, left. We don't know really anything about the father other than that he left Father of the Year. So she lets the Thenardiers basically watch over Cosette. And in turn, she works for money. She's a prostitute. And she's sick. She's sick and she's dying. And, like, she just goes through a ton of hard times, and then she's like, I cannot survive. She finds Jean Valjean and has Jean Valjean take Cosette away from the Thenardiers. So that's part of the story so far. Javert eventually will find out who Jean Valjean really is, and he's like, hey, I know who you are. Well, actually, Jean Valjean basically tells Javert who he is. Because they found Javert's reasoning is like, alright, I can't find this Jean Valjean, so I'm going to find somebody that looks exactly like him and frame him.
So, if we get any more into detail about the story with Cosette, then is that kind of spoilers for people that don't know anything about it?
Okay, like, here's my opinion on the whole spoiler things. Not knowing, I guess it's like, I guess it's like questionable if you don't know the story. I know there's some people that really do know the story, but it's like, it's kind of obvious. It's like, I feel like spoiling Les Misérables would be like spoiling one of Shakespeare's plays.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what it's like. It's an old...
I mean, like, I could tell you right away, it's like a lot of people die, and like the people you find who are obviously going to be falling in love, actually falling in love, and then the people who are terrible, some of the worst people have kind of the most successful life at the end. Because it's miserable. But there was one technically two happy. No, there's a lot of happy endings, but they die. So.
But people still die.
Yeah, people still die.
I remember crying during the play, maybe once or twice. So.
What part do you remember?
No.
You don't?
Somebody died.
Well, it was probably Fontaine.
What? I don't know who that is. Don't spoil things. Talking about, you can't point out which characters die specifically.
Well, Anne Hathaway already did.
Huh? But in the trailer or something?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Shut up.
But, like, I guess every...
Oh, that was why you said the intro is, I died in the war. Apparently. That's what is written on the paper. That was why you said that. Why do you keep saying... Why do you keep talking about the war? I don't even understand.
I don't understand these.
Okay.
But like Les Mis, I think is a very beautiful play, and it's like originally there were either two types of stories from it. The one that doesn't have the music in it, which was a movie starring Liam Neeson, which I thought was boring, and also Liam Neeson was a jackass in that movie. It's like he just didn't feel like Jean Valjean, because like the scene when Jean Valjean was like trying to take young Cosette away from Javert. It's like Cosette dropped her teddy bear, and then she's like, my teddy! And then Jean Valjean is like, shut up!
That's awful.
So
I think it lacks a lot of the emotion when it doesn't have the...
Yeah, and it's like, it's like,
in it.
I cannot stand the Les Misérables without any songs in it. At all. It's just... And also that movie was kind of poorly done as well. They took a lot of things out. They didn't... Like, Eponine, for example, she wasn't even in that movie. But she was, for a brief second. She was the little girl at the Thénardier's house.
I thought she was a really important character.
She is, but she wasn't really important in that movie.
Okay, well, let's just disregard that movie entirely and talk about how awesome this one is going to be.
This is going to be very awesome. This is something I've never seen before. It's like, because I've been looking into it, and one of the new things that they offered was singing live, which is like
they're singing while they're acting.
Yes, singing while they're acting. Which honestly, I kind of thought it's something they did before, but realized that they didn't do it before that, and now I want them to do that from now on. Because it's like there's going to be the Wicked movie and then the Book of Mormon movie. They should sing live for that.
Yeah.
But that is quite impressive, and they also added the dialogue in it as well. Like, well, I was kind of nervous about that because when I saw the trailer, I heard them speak sometimes. And I was questioning that, and then I hear from many reviewers that that's not really a factor, it's still mostly songs. And another thing that I was afraid of is, like, if they would take away certain songs or shorten them. From, like, especially since they added 2 other songs in there as well.
What?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the
They
second
added
one
2
is.
new songs?
Yeah, I don't know what the other song is, but the first one is Suddenly, and it's basically showing the bonding of John Valjean and young Cosette, you know, the proper
Are
one.
these new songs? I don't
Yes,
understand.
completely new song that Tom Hooper wrote himself. No, it's Tom Cooper. What's his last name?
I don't know who this guy is.
He directed it, yes.
Okay.
He also did the King's Speech.
I didn't watch that.
Neither did I, but I'm sure it's good.
I forget what I was going to say. I hope this podcast turns out okay, because my computer's doing weird things every once in a while. It's like I should have restarted this before we...
Maybe you need a new computer.
No, that's not the problem. I want to get a new graphics card at some point. But like I said, that's not the problem. What is the next thing on the list? Story and singing live and other backstage things? What do you mean by backstage things?
I thought I could bring up the makeup a little bit.
What did they say? Did they say anything about it in trailers or interviews or anything?
Yeah, it's because, maybe we could just show, like, an image of it, like Hugh Jackman, how he just... Have you seen Hugh Jackman in the trailer at the first part of it? How he was bald and scarred up and turned to shit? Yeah, it's like, it doesn't look like him at all. It looks quite impressive. And then, like, he gets older as time, you know, at the end of the play, he's an old man, and I saw that as well, and I really saw the difference. Another thing that I could bring up was the Thenardiers, because them being con artists, they look like the richest people in the play. It's like...
Because they're con.
Yeah.
Hold on, these are the... Who are they? Who's playing them?
We'll get to that later.
Okay. Because I just remember now the characters, and I remember you posting a picture on Facebook or something, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember those.
The Thenardiers?
Characters? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you only see them once. You
no,
only actually see them once.
You see them a bunch, actually. You
Okay.
only see...
maybe I'm
they're the
confusing
villains.
things. Oh, maybe I have it backwards
Yeah.
then. Who am I thinking about?
I don't know who you're thinking about.
Like the husband and wife that run the bar. One of them is...
Yeah, that's the Thenardiers.
They're bad?
Yeah, I'll get into that later.
Saka Baron Co.
Yeah, Saka Baron Co. Either. Well, actually, you want to talk about...
Well, those are the next things, is all the actors in it. What are we talking about?
Yeah, the actors.
Um...
Hugh Jackman is playing John Valjean. What are your thoughts?
I don't know what to think about that. I was surprised when I saw the trailer or whatever. I was kind of like, oh, I didn't know he was awesome and could sing and stuff.
You didn't know that?
No.
You know what Hugh Jackman is mainly known for? Wolverine and musicals.
Yeah,
that's basically all he does.
I didn't know that he even did musicals. I don't know what happened. The other thing is I watched Flushed Away. I don't know if you even know that movie.
I heard about that
it.
And I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah. I actually like it a lot, but I only watched it because I was like, hey, I remember that movie, and I got it from the pawn shop for like $2.
Wasn't Hugh Jackman in that?
But yeah, he was the main character, and like I didn't realize it until I can't remember if it was the end or like somewhere during the opening credits that it was like Hugh Jackman. And I was like, doesn't even sound like Hugh Jackman. He's just a guy with a British accent. Is he actually British?
He's Australian.
Australian, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he plays a British mouse, I guess.
He played the Frenchman in this, just like Hugo. French people with British accents.
That's what I was going to say. Everyone French has a British accent.
But
I didn't even know he was in musicals. What am I missing?
He's not in movie musicals. He's in Broadway musicals. It's like I would look at clips. In fact, something that I want to bring up is like there were people that are questioning if certain a certain one of these actors could sing. If you look hard enough, you could find any video of each one of these guys singing, and I plan on kind of adding them into the podcast, assuming YouTube would let us. So, but I imagine they will, because I saw somebody else do it and they got it.
It's not the same as the copyrighted music.
Yeah, but like, so you could find every single one of these actors singing voices, except for Gavrach, who's just a little kid, and this is his first movie, and who cares? So.
Okay,
but,
who's next?
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
For some reason, I thought he was in the other movie.
No.
The other version of the movie.
What can I say about Russell Crowe? Oh, right. I think he's the only
stuff.
guy that I would not cast.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that was only, you said, because his singing voice isn't quite up to par with everybody else's?
Yeah, well, like, his singing voice is not what I think Javert's singing voice should be. So, you know, it's like, his singing voice is good, and from the reviews that I heard already, he doesn't ruin the movie. People still say he did a good job, but I'm still convinced he's going to be at least a weak link of the movie. So it's like I was looking at it, and a guy who was considered, I don't really know this guy that well. I know he's a major actor, but you know what? The best thing I know him in, the guy who does the voice of Jarvis in the Iron Man movies.
Wait, who is that?
I don't know his name.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember finding that out later.
He was
like,
considered to be Javert, and
Jarvis.
but like, but like, another guy that I would have liked to see would have been Alan Rickman, because Alan Rickman plays such a good douchebag. He really does. I mean, like,
Can he?
He could sing very well. Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
I would have liked to have him. Oh yeah!
Yeah, he was.
I forgot he was even in that.
And I also showed you a clip that I find very adorable. I don't remember the name, but he was singing a song like "The Sun Coming Down Over Me," like. Oh, the song with he was singing good, and then a woman was singing terribly.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, sun ain't gonna shine anymore, something like that.
I don't remember this.
But why don't we like also talk about like Javert's character a bit?
That he would have. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the play all that well. I don't know his character all that well, but I guess I could see him in that role.
I guess he's just like. I guess he's just basically obsessed because like the whole point of him is like, I'm going to commit the rest of my life to getting Jean Valjean, and the moment I fail, I will kill myself.
Why does that happen?
Because it's like, well, like I said,
all he did was steal some
he broke his parole, and like, it was back then. Things were cool back then. But like, you know, he was given this piece of paper. It's like, I think it's like you were supposed to wear this until you die, and then Jean Valjean just rips it apart, and he takes the identity of the male. So basically, he's looking for this guy because he's always supposed to kind of be kept in watch because of parole. And he's like, he broke his parole. I find a guy that looks just like him. I'm taking him in. That way, I could be satisfied.
Did it turn out to actually be him?
No. Because like Jean Valjean, being the nice Christian man that he is, he's like, I cannot let a man take my fall, even if it's just some other guy who probably isn't that good anyways. I can't let him take my fall. So he literally would come out to Javert and say, "Hey, bitch." So, and it's like, the chemistry between Jean Valjean and Javert is absolutely fantastic, I think, you know. And it could be comical as well, I think. Because, I'm not sure if you actually bothered to watch the clip I showed you, but it's like, with Russell Crowe and Hugh Jackman.
No, I think I didn't.
Yeah.
I can't remember the story, so I was like, I don't want to spoil anything. I want to watch it like it's a fresh idea in my head, I guess. So.
If I could just, like, bring up a line that kind of got a chuckle out of me. He's like, it's like, you were supposed to wear this until you, and it's like, I stole a loaf of bread I was starving, and he's like, you will starve again unless you know the meaning of the law. And then he's like, I know the meaning of 19 years a slave of the law. And then Javert just gets this look, it's like, what did you say? 5 years for what you did! That's because you tried to run! And like, that is perfect, and that's where Russell Crowe could like still be good, because it's like, his emotion is good, and Russell Crowe can sing. In fact, he was in a rock band. It's like, I could, when we had the clip of him singing, and I could basically show you. He sings a song called Testify, and I don't like the song. I don't like the song that he chose to sing, but he had a good voice. Still not the kind of part that I would pick for Javert. I would have rather picked Alan Rickman if he was available. And it's like, he looks like a Javert. He acts like a Javert. I just don't think he sings like a Javert.
That makes sense. This stupid chair is so squeaky. And fix it. Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. You like Anne Hathaway.
I don't think there's anything that needs to be said about it.
We got more exposure to Anne Hathaway, because basically what you see in the trailer is what you see about Anne. Yeah. What you see in the trailer of it is basically what Anne Hathaway does in the... She doesn't have a big part in the movie. But she has one of the best songs, which is I Dream a Dream. It's such a beautiful song. And it's like, people are saying that Anne Hathaway is doing the best I Dream the Dream since Susan Boyle. Which, by the way, if you know who Susan Boyle is...
That's why I probably know the song more, because I heard her sing.
Like, I mean, if I could just say, I'm not going to be the kind of guy that says, oh, she's just talentless, because she's very, very talented, but the best...
She's a really good actor.
Susan Boyle, she doesn't...
No, I thought
Anne Hathaway. Yeah. Anne Hathaway, I think we're actually... Just by watching the trailer, I think it is already the best performance from Fontaine.
The way, when I heard that one, I was like looking on Spotify, because I was like, I love this song and I want to have a version of this song on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I was like, never have they recorded it with someone that has so much emotion.
Yeah, and it's like, I didn't bring this up.
The
I was going to bring this up earlier, but like, many of the actors went through hell. They actually performed in the rain and stuff. That's like, when they tried to do everything live and tried to make everything as realistic as possible. Anne Hathaway lost 20 pounds to do that role. 20 pounds.
Wow.
She, her diet was simple. Oatmeal. That was her diet. And like, and she was actually crying, and during that scene, from what she claims was like actual emotional stress. And I believe that. It's like, that they have to get some kind of credit, because it's like, not only are they singing live, but they're actually going through hell to actually went through this. It's like, Hugh Jackman also lost a lot of weight as well. Russell Crowe didn't need to do that because he's on the top of the food chain, but whatever.
On the top of the food chain? You mean he just has a good diet?
Yeah, but it's like Anne Hathaway, it's like, she plays this believable role. And she's so adorable. It's like they tried to make her look ugly, and then they failed.
As much as they could.
Yeah, they even cut her hair during... They actually cut her hair filming at the same time. We get to see Anne Hathaway get a haircut.
Wait, so that means they had to do it in like one take or something?
Yeah, one take.
They had to do that perfectly.
But it's like they practiced a ton of times as well. There was a ton of practice. The cameras was also right in front of their faces, which is apparently not that common. I hear that the director just constantly just got into their faces, something like that.
Him?
Yeah.
Or
the director?
camera?
Well, the director got in front of their faces so they could prepare for the camera getting directly in front of their faces.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that would make you used to the camera, because a person's face is scarier even than a camera being right next to you.
Especially Tom Hooper's face.
What else we got? Amanda Seyfried. I cannot remember how to say her name. So Seyfried?
I think
Fried? You say Field.
I just...
But it's not Field, it's like Fried. Whatever. The girl from the movies with the stuff.
That's what we know. That's
She's adorable too.
She is adorable. She kind of reminds me of somebody I know in personal life, but that's beside the point. She has a pretty good singing voice. If you saw Mamma Mia, I'm not sure if you did. Well, I think I made you listen to some of the soundtrack as well. Maybe. It's like, that movie was awful. But, she was the best singer in that movie. It's like, so picking her for Cosette was not a miscast until I realized that I saw the cast list.
They gave her a British accent. What?
Until I realized that I saw the people they were considering for the role, and I noticed that Emma Watson was on there. And I couldn't help but notice that Emma Watson is not in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I have a conflict of interest there.
But, like, I think, I mean, like, there are some people that are kind of mixed about her being cast as Cosette. I think she's fine. It's like, and also I listened to clips of her singing in Les Miserables through the trailer. I think her voice has gotten better. It's like, also her acting's okay as well. I mean, like, how many movies have you seen her in?
I can only think of two, and one of them I didn't like the movie all that much. Wait, why? I don't remember her saying. I don't think I saw anything that had her singing. If she's singing something,
yeah. She sang in Mamma Mia. I think that was it.
Mean Girls, which she didn't have a very big role, and then.
In Time? Didn't you see In Time?
Oh, I did see In Time.
Yeah.
That was the other one. I liked that one. I know you didn't like that movie, but I liked that.
I know there was a scene in there that I liked.
I know which scene it was. What was that, 2? Oh, there's also Red Riding Hood or whatever it is. I didn't see that. I kind of wanted to. I don't know if it was.
It flopped. It's like, oh, I know it's flopped, and for whatever reason, it was made by the guy who directed Twilight. Okay. But then again, that probably wasn't the reason why it flopped. They don't think that.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. The other one was. I can't remember what it was, but it was a recent. It was a recent. It was a. No. Yeah. Oh, she is in it.
Yeah.
Don't make me think about that show.
Why, you hate it that much?
No, it's just I don't want to watch shows about things that are weird to me. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was like within the last year. It's about like her.
Gone?
Somebody's kidnapped something, and she goes and tries to. I don't even remember what the story was.
Yeah.
Well, she was obviously a big role in that.
So was it like
she was okay?
Teenage girl?
No, she did a good job. Yeah. I guess the movie itself was just kind of dumb, and a lot of the dialogue that they wrote was just.
Sometimes you notice, like, it's always nice to point out good actors in a bad movie.
Yeah.
Watch Mamma Mia. Besides, Meryl Streep's in that too. You like Meryl Streep?
Maybe. I don't remember even what she looks like.
She's old and she's an Oscar winner. And she dreamed of being an opera singer, but watching Mamma Mia, I don't think she should be.
Eddie Redmayne? Oh, now I remember his face, but I don't know what else he's in.
I know this actor a little bit. Before, and he was in My Week with Marilyn. And he didn't. And
wait, was that the one you said Emma Watson was in?
Yes. And like there was a scene, and it's like because at first Emma Watson was his main love interest before he went to Marilyn Monroe. And there's a line in that movie that I absolutely love, and if possible, well, I might even add it in. I think it was like Eddie was like Emma Watson was like, "Has she broke your heart?" And then Eddie was like, "A little," and then she said, "Good." And I'm like, yeah, you tell him. Me. Besides, who the fuck picks Marilyn Monroe to Emma Watson is? What idiot does that?
That is weird. But what do I know him from? Because I know I saw his face before his trailer.
Have you seen...
So
okay, so...
that's what
I don't think... You haven't seen my...
No.
Have you seen Black Death?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Power Blue?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
What blue?
Power Blue.
Power?
The Good Shepherd?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Oh, you got a lot of movies.
yeah, he done a lot of British movies, actually. Not that those are unimportant in any way. It's like, I'm kind of fond of him.
Okay.
I got a comment once, because it's like, I explained, because there was a talk about why Aaron Tveit and Samantha Banks are not in the trailer, and I said, well, they're not necessarily, I guess it's because they wanted to have more famous actors, and then I got a response that's like, okay, I understand why Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Amanda Seyfried, and Anne Hathaway are in the trailers, or named in the other trailers, but what about the other three? It's like, well, Eddie Redmayne is a very talented British actor who was in My Week for Maryland, Black Death, and The Good Shepherd, and it's like, oh, none of those movies are famous, and it's like, they won Oscars. And then it's like, and then he's like, well, what about the other two, Helen Bonham Carter and Sacha Baron Cohen? It's like, those two are famous. Helen Bonham Carter is married to Tim Burton, and Sacha Baron Cohen, Ben and Boyd.
Wait a minute, I keep forgetting that. That's why she's in every movie that he makes.
Yeah. She's also very talented, but we'll get to her later. But Eddie, he didn't really have much singing experience until this. He auditioned for an iPhone, basically just showing like his agent that he could sing, so he could try to get more singing parts. And then he went through the audition rate, in which Eddie said it was the most gruesome audition rate you could ever go through. It's like the audition. It's like the American Idol run. You know? Have you seen? You know what American Idol is, right?
Yeah.
So, Tory, I got a question. Was the audition really that brutal?
What are you talking about? Why would I have gone on American Idol?
No. For Les Miserables, I understand you auditioned for yours.
No. Shut up.
Well, okay, I see you don't
Continue
like
what
to
you were
talk about
saying.
it. I think you could have got the part.
No.
I guess you're just not Broadway enough for them.
What were you saying about him?
But, he used to be in choir and he likes to sing. He never really been into a musical before. In fact, he was talking about how he can't dance and how he botched up a dance move in the movie, and we might be able to notice it.
Wow. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a lot of stuff in here. And the freaking squeaky chair.
I'm gonna take another drink out of baking soda.
Elena Bonham Carter. Don't choke. Elena Bonham Carter.
She is fantastic.
Yes.
She is like, anybody who questioned that she's famous or not. I think
she's in Harry Potter.
She's in Harry Potter. She's in many Tim Burton
I just watched
movies.
Fight Club.
Fight Club. She was in that too. She was in Big Fish. She was in.
I remember.
Yeah.
That was a weird movie.
She was in a little drama movie that I really liked, a romantic drama movie.
Tim Burton actually directs Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, he's Sweeney. Tim Burton directed Sweeney Todd. You could tell because it had Johnny Depp and Helen Bonham Carter, and it used weird dark setting and makeup.
Yeah.
That's how you could tell.
Oh wait,
Tim Burton
Johnny Depp's in a lot of Tim Burton things too.
Yes, he's married to him too.
Wow. Okay, what else do we say about her?
She's
just fantastic. I don't even know what to say.
She is a, well, like, let's repeat the same stuff that everybody says. She's a great singer, and for a woman her age, she is quite attractive. It's like, I mean, like, I would like to see any type of movie she's in. She could do pretty much anything. Comedies, dark comedies, dramas. She does a lot of really dark movies as well. That's what I noticed. She is one of the best dark actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight Club was kind of like that. Guess
Yeah.
it wasn't that dark, but so
I think Fight Club was made before she got married to Tim Burton.
possibly. So what's this Sasha guy?
Sacha
I
Baron
mean,
Cohen.
I know what he's from, but
Okay.
what do we say about him? Well, I mean,
Sacha Baron
I know that
Cohen.
he's in Borat. Oh, and he was in Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, he was also in Sweeney Todd.
One scene, but it was an awesome
It's like,
scene.
It's Pirelli's character in Sweeney Todd in general was just for a couple of laughs and to basically kill him off. That was the point of Pirelli. And an awesome point it was. I mean, I think Sacha Baron Cohen was an absolute perfect choice. Making a grace. But yeah, he's also in Madagascar, so he's singing that as well.
Wait, what?
He played King Julian in Madagascar.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That makes sense. I can
But
hear
it's
it.
like Sacha Baron Cohen is one of the best improv actors ever. It's like he did Borat, he did the Ali G show, even Hugo. Hugo was improv for him. He went to Martin, the director, and he's like, "Is it okay if I could kind of play around with the script?" And he gave Sacha the ability. Most of the lines that Sacha said were made up by him. That is like, so he could even do a great improv job in a dramatic movie, which makes me even more excited for Freddie Mercury, which would be his post Les Miserables role. He tried to like do that again with Les Miserables because Tom said he would, but apparently he lied and he couldn't really change the script that much. He changed one line that I don't remember, but like a funny story also, and this is kind of like a segue, but like the production of Les Miserables stopped because Sacha lost his singing voice.
Wow.
So he's like, "We should mime it," and it's like, "No, we gotta do it live." So they stopped production for a week, but like they kept him, and that was nice.
That's good.
Yeah, but like he in no way, he's a really talented guy. Like he's so talented that he could actually make people into props. He is that good. It's like, say what you will against him, because I know a lot of people don't like Borat and don't really like his comedy.
It doesn't mean I don't appreciate him.
But like, he is
watched
the most talented improv actor that I know of. He's the only person that I know that could do that. Well, at least will be willing to do that, because I like to make people into props. You are so gullible.
I hate you. So who's this Aaron guy?
Aaron plays in Jaws, the part that you were after, and there's not really much to say about him. But like, he done 4 movies. He done 4 movies. One of them including Hal, and then he did Broadway. He was in Wicked, the Broadway production of Wicked, and yeah, it's a Broadway production.
You said that he was in 4 movies.
Yeah, he was in 4 movies. One of them was Hal, and I don't know what the other 3 were. Wait.
Hal?
Yeah.
With an L?
H-O-L-W.
Howl.
It's a biography about a writer.
Has something to do with the wolf?
No, he's a poetry writer, but it's like he's played by James Franco, and then he just so happens to be in that movie. He was also in Ghostwriter, I think, and he auditioned for Glee, and he didn't get it.
Well.
But I took some looked at his singing, and he's pretty good. Not as good as you, though.
That explains why they chose him for that role. What about Samantha Barks?
Samantha Barks.
You got mail.
You got mail. Samantha Barks is a pretty good choice. I am assuming you haven't seen the 25th anniversary of Les Miserables, but she played Eponine in that part. So she's playing Eponine twice. This is her second time playing Eponine.
Wait a minute. Is this that other girl that's in the trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Eponine's a pretty big part.
Yeah.
It's like, and there's a lot of trivia to the casting of Eponine. It's like, there was a time that everybody rioted, and turned out it just ended up being nothing more than a troll move. But like Taylor Swift has been cast as Eponine.
Wow.
And like so that kind of went on for a bit. It's like I actually made a video. It's like I don't think this is a big deal, and that video got 1 dislike out of 4 likes. How? But like looking
4 out of 5 YouTube viewers recommend Victor.
But yeah, I mean like turned out that Taylor Swift actually never got that role, and who knows, she could have just been making that up to get a lot of heat off her, but like apparently she was not cast. Also, another funny thing is like Leah Michele, who was in Glee, auditioned for the role. She didn't get in. And I saw a parody video of Leah Michele basically explaining why she turned down the part of Les Miserables, and it was funny. I can't like quote it exactly, but it's like she ended up saying, "Well, I'm gonna end up singing all these songs anyways because I'm Leah Michele from Glee." And everybody loves Glee. I noticed that you auditioned for that too. Ooh, baking soda.
Ew. What is next? Ending thoughts and statement about Les Mis.
Huh?
I don't know what to say other than I'm suddenly very tired after all of that. And this chair is still squeaky.
Squeaky chair. Well,
I'm excited. What?
I'm excited too. There's barely any cast choices that I would have turned around, and I really respect how they did that movie.
Except for Emma Watson.
Yes, Emma Watson.
Never enough.
It could have been a Harry Potter / Sweeney Todd reunion.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. He would have been really good in that role, I think. So that sucks. I don't even think he auditioned or
I don't think he even auditioned for it. It's like, but like, he should have. I would have casted him. It's like, you're Alan Rickman. I like you.
Yeah. It reminds me I need to watch Galaxy Quest again.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right? Galaxy Quest. Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I have.
Good movie.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what else Alan Rickman was good in?
What?
Shit, what was it? Oh, Nobel Peace Son. The Nobel Son. The Nobel
I don't know
Son.
what that is.
Alan Rickman plays a douchebag who wins the Nobel Peace Prize. And there's also a serial killer in it, and it's very good.
Wow. Sounds kind of like every other movie he's been.
But it's a comedy. And he was also in Die Hard.
Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Die Hard.
I like Die Hard. And
Yeah,
and he died hard.
That's funny because he fell out of wood.
Yeah, he hit the ground really hard.
And then he's like, "Ah, my back!" And then he died.
What? I'm pretty sure he just died because he hit the ground really hard. I don't think he said, "Ow, my back." Back on the topic of ending thoughts on Les Mis, was that it?
Well, the acting looks strong, the character choices look strong as well.
In the trailer, that Anne Hathaway thing, the one she sings, just paired with everything else that they were showing on screen, I was just like, Euphoria. It makes me want to cry, and I haven't even watched it.
You cry in a lot of movies.
I cried in Brave.
Yeah, that Tory the big old crybaby. He cried in Perks of Being a Wallflower, and he.
I did? Wait, what happened?
No,
I did.
wait,
I think I almost did. I don't remember what it was. Well, I almost do it. I'm like, don't cry. Literally every time.
You should have cried because I heard other people crying in the audience, so you should have done it. Perks of Being a
Okay, I really don't remember this, so I probably did too.
Did you cry in Pokemon
literally
movie?
Everything is wiped from my mind. I don't even remember watching it. I probably did, but I don't remember watching it. What was I saying about Perks of Being a Wallflower? For some reason, that's just completely gone from my movie, except for like The very end where he does the thing in the truck. No, it's not sexual. And no, I'm not gonna say anymore because it will spoil things.
So you don't have any other concerns?
You should see that movie.
You don't have any other thoughts about Les Mis or anything?
I don't know enough about it, and I don't know enough about the actors to say that there's any one of them that I dislike. I don't even think I've actually watched an entire movie that had Russell Crowe in it.
Apparently he was in The Beautiful Mind, and I saw that.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen... What's the one that he's in? Gladiator?
Yeah.
That's him, right?
Yeah,
I still haven't seen Gladiator.
I haven't seen that either. I kind of avoid Russell Crowe movies in a way.
That's weird.
I don't know. It's like I saw a few of them, and I'm not that big of a fan of him, honestly. It's like, but I would have cast him in Les Mis, but under a certain part. I would have cast him as the pimp. You know, the guy who's in charge of the prostitutes. Because I would love to hear him sing the line, "Lovely ladies, come along and join."
What was I saying? Oh, we've gone on for way too long already. 45 minutes and half of it was gibberish. What are you saying? What are you saying over there?
I love you.
That's weird.
I love you.
I love you too. Why are you hugging me even in the first place? What?
What?
You have a gun at my head? I keep getting a whiff of the baking soda every few minutes and it makes me want to puke. I'm just gonna end. We're done?
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
It's like, I guess everything's good.
See you next time?
See you next year. We'll probably do something new. Probably cancel just some guy.
Is it? We're gonna stop doing stuff for it's December 12th as of this
Well,
recording.
like, either way, we're not going to have any new projects till sometime next year.
Probably.
Yeah. There's a
January.
There's a little thing that I was thinking about doing song reviews with Dane. It's like where we could just like put a video camera and then speak about 5 minutes about a song.
I think I still have a piece of paper with some important notes that he took down. And by important, I mean it says things
Drink
like...
your baking soda.
No. It says things like... I don't know, like penis on it and stuff. It really doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like a list of items, and for some reason one of them
Please don't say penis when I'm drinking baking soda.
One of them just says sex. Yeah, choking on something that tastes disgusting is not fun. Yeah, I guess that's it. We will see you guys next year. Hopefully. Somebody will. At least Victor will. I don't know if I'm ever going to want to do this again. I might just punch Victor in the face the next time he asks me to do this.
Hey, Joey, what you doing next week?
What? I'm going to punch you in the face. No, I don't even remember why I'm doing this next week, but I'm not doing this.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Oh, what a beautiful day! I've got a beautiful feeling.
I'm not the reddest standard bandit here, but I'm the one who'll take the fall. The smoking gun's been smothered by a long arm all alone. Chaplain says the end has started and your judgment has begun. Prayers can lead to God's forgiveness for all the foolish things you've done. You got to
gotta get out of this prison cell. One day I'm gonna be free, Lord. Somebody, can anybody find me? Somebody to love. She was every.
The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. The
Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. You sure are looking good. You're everything a big bad wolf could want. Little Red Riding Hood. I don't think little big girls should go walking in these spooky old woods alone. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try I'll never know. Too long.
Now, signorini, signori, we mix at the lather, but first you gather around, signorini, signori. You look in a man who have had the glory to share with the Pope, Mr. Sweeney. Whoever, I beg your pardon, you'll probably say it was only a cardinal. Nope, it wasn't the Pope. To shave the face, to cut the hair, required a grace, required a flair. For if you slip, you nick the skin, you clip the chin, you rip the lip a bit beyond the repair. To shave the face, or
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name? Has, nor he can't be traced. Business needs a lift. Debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Good, you got it. Take, for instance, Mrs. Mooney and a pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now one pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure
Test.
Alright, Tory, tell a joke.
All the past what?
All the past years look the same to me.
Past years? What do you mean?
It's like 2012, I could point out everything, but I can't tell the difference between 2011 and 2012.
Well, I couldn't tell the difference between some of this year. I was trying to make a list of, like, the best games of this year.
Yeah.
And I actually went through, I mean, like, I wanted people to give me I mean, I might post it in Spat even. Wanted people to give me suggestions because I was trying to make, like, a tournament bracket thing. I stole the idea from somebody else. Trying to make a tournament bracket, but not do it like G4 did it, where it was like Halo 4 versus Paper Mario or something, and it's like, what? What was I saying? I don't remember what point I was getting to. The bracket. Oh, so I was making a list, and yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about.
Something about, like, what did you just put on?
Oh, dude. Oh no, dude. It was like things from May and before. Like, everything before, like, Max Payne 3 or something, I was like, wait a minute, that was 2012? Because there were a bunch of games that came out between January and April that I was like, oh, those were 2012 games. I just forgot about them because for some reason those weren't included in the any Game of the Year competitions because no one cared about them. Well, that was a good way to open this episode. I don't know what we were talking about.
Wait,
am I gonna put this back on the end?
I thought this was the test.
It's a test.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll put it on the. I guess I'll just throw it on the end then. But.
Alright. The project explained in the route. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The helpful list. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this real quick and see if it sounds good. 20 decibel boost. Boost. I probably should have it more over here because I'm always the quieter one and mumbly and I have a low voice.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, your voice has been getting better.
See, yeah, but look at, like, when I'm normally talking, it's like right here, and then when you talk, it goes all the way there.
Well, that's because I inject. Wait, that didn't come out right.
I
Yeah.
know what you meant.
I don't. It's something actors do. We just speak very loud. Oh,
I speak really
I'm
loud when there's
Italian.
when I have alcohol in my system.
Well, what
I'm
if I
very
told you there
loud.
was alcohol in this?
Huh? That would be really weird. I think it would taste even worse than it's gonna taste. Okay.
Well, what if it doesn't
I'm gonna
taste
stop
bad?
now. This is still gonna be part of the other thing.